What's up, guys? I am back as promised from the road trip review that we were going to do of the Hori 3DS grip. And since my brother is a little bit of an idiot and mauled him to death, so he won't be with us for this one, but his review is kind of like the opposite of mine. Uh, I personally have still found after long periods of play that this is incredibly comfortable. I have now switched to having both the wings out, and honestly, if you're open to the idea of getting accessories for it and trying out new things, you'll probably find this quite comfortable. The wings aren't that, well, they're not that deep, so they're not that close to a controller, but it's still a small grip, which does make a nice change, and it does put less strain on the hands. For what it's made of a high-density polymer, which, for those of you that don't know, is basically just hard plastic. And it seems pretty sturdy. The wings, you might be able to see, are grooved. They're slightly hollow, but they do seem quite sturdy and don't feel like they're going to break away. With a little bit of just pushing them out over and over again, you'll start to loosen them up a little bit, which makes them less of a pain to push down and retract. And that also goes for the back cases. There's actually two. You've got the big one and you've also got the smaller one. The smaller one kind of puts it into a showcasey sort of mode, so it just leans rather photogenically towards someone, whereas the large one is more of a just straight up stand cradle. These are quite nice, so I would suggest taking something just like a screwdriver bit to just pry them loose once or twice, because then after that they become very easy to open up. There's a little bit of scratching on the insides of the wings from when they retract, but it's nothing major and you can rub it away nice and easily. And it doesn't seem to pick up any other marks apart from those slide marks. My brother didn't seem to find them very comfortable, so it does depend on what you're used to. He's sometimes very stubborn about things and doesn't like change, so it is really up to your mindset. I personally was open to the idea and I have enjoyed it quite well. So once you've loosened it up a couple of times, it does become a worthwhile thing, and since it doesn't block the charger port and can turn itself into its own cradle, if you're one of those people that does like to charge it into a cradle, you can turn it into a cradle for you to use. Yeah, there's not really much else I can say apart from those tips and tricks, and generally just saying, if you have a 3DS, and even if you don't play for that long a period of time, just for the health of your hands, I would say that it's a cheap buy and definitely worth picking up for the sake of, just for your general experience. And let me know what you guys think in the comments, if you picked one of these up and what you thought of it. So see you in the next one.